Hi everyone, I am Chris. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are brand new to web development, you are in the right place. So today we are starting a new beginner's guide to HTML, where I will explain what HTML is, why it matters, and show you how it forms the very skeleton of every web page. So by the end of this video, you will understand the basic HTML tags like head tags, body tags, and footer, and be ready to start building your first page in the next part. So see you soon.
Now, what is HTML? HTML simply means hypertext markup language, but you can just think of it as the skeleton of a web page that gives every web page its structure. Okay, so look at the image with me. On the left, you see a full human skeleton. Around it are tags like head tag, body tag, and footer. That is the HTML with the basic HTML structure. Okay, so on the right, you see the same person, but this time it's fully dressed. Okay, and that is HTML plus CSS. Now let's walk through the HTML tags one by one, starting from the head tag to the footer. In the head tag is where we put some HTML tags like the page title tag, meta tags, CSS link files, and JavaScript link files. Okay, but all these tags are not always visible on the web browser. Okay, so for the meta tags helps search engines like Google to keep your web pages visible when users search for a content. Okay, so for the page title, it gives your page a title. Okay, while for the CSS and the JavaScript files are the one that is connected to the page for the better look and performance. Okay, so in the body tag, this is the main part, and anything the visitor see on the browser, like a text, images, videos, all these are coming from the body tag. Okay, so in the footer, this is usually appears on the bottom of a web page, something like copyright information, small links, or contact details. Okay, now the right side again, as you can see, the HTML is the one that provides the structure, while CSS enhances its performance with colors, spacing, fonts, and layouts. However, without HTML, CSS has nothing to style. Okay, so HTML always comes first. All right. Now we are starting with the full practical, and I believe that by the end of this video, we understand the importance of HTML and how to use it. Okay, so first of all, let's download VS Code. To do that, we are going to open the browser now. Okay, so we click to open the browser. Then we are going to search the VS Code. So the web address for the VS Code is code.visualstudio.com. After that, you press enter. Okay, as you can see, this is the site for the VS Code. So To download it, you are going to click on that link, download for Windows. Once you click it, if you download, I'm not going to download it because I already have it on my laptop. Okay, so let's go back now. As you can see, this is my own VS Code. I'm not going to open it direct. Before we start, let's create a folder. Okay, so to do that, we right click on your mouse, then go to new, then you click on folder. All right, so we are going to give it a name. So we are going to give it HTML series. All right, so after you have created this folder, you open it. So we open it, and the next thing to do is to open the VS Code with the folder. So to do that, you right click, you go to show more options. So you click it, then you click on open with code. Okay, so you click on it. So we are going to close the welcome screen. You don't need it. Okay, close this one as well. Now, before we start, we are going to before we start, let's create a folder. So you click on that icon, then you name it as index. The extension should be HTML, index.html. Okay, after that, you press enter, and it will create the HTML document. Okay, then the next thing to do now is to install the lifestyle, that because that's what we will be using to preview our work. Okay, now to do that, we are going to click on that icon. Okay, so now click on this icon. Now we click on it, then we are going to search it. So you are going to type live server. Okay, so after that, you choose the first one. So you click on it, then you click to install it. Okay, as you can see, I've already installed my own. Okay, but if you haven't installed it, you have to click to install it. Okay, now we are going to go back to the loose folder. So you click on that icon. All right, and we are going to start the writing the HTML elements. Okay, so the first thing to type is the doc type. Okay, so you type the doc type. You are going to open the doc type, then you write doc type. So you have to keep it in capital letter. All right, then HTML, then close it. Okay, now this dot type basically helps your browser to know which of the HTML version you are using. So this dot type means HTML5, that's the latest. Okay, now the next thing to do is to open the HTML tag. So you open it with the attributes language. Okay, so whenever the browser sees the attribute language, it's going to understand that this is English. Okay, so it's going to convert the text into English. Okay, now in HTML we have this one as the opening tag, and this one as the closing tag. All right, then the next thing, the another tag to open is the head tag. Okay, so you have to open it, then close it like this. Then outside we are going to open a body tag as well, so we type the body tag, open it and close it. All right, now what are we going to type next? So the next thing to type is the meta tag. Okay, so inside this head tag we type the meta tag, then it should have a character set equal to UTF -8. Okay, then you close it like this. So this meta tag basically doesn't have opening tag and closing tag. We call it a self-closing tag. Okay, so this meta tag with character set tells the browser how to read characters like letters, emoji, symbols. Okay, then the UTF is the most common encoding and it supports almost every languages. Okay, now the next one is viewport, meta tag with viewport. Okay, so you're going to write it like this, and another one is content. So the content should have a width equal to device, then the device and width. Okay, then comma, another one is initial scale, which is equal to 1.0. okay, then you give it 1.0, then you close it as usual. Okay, so this meta tag basically helps the page to fit on phones and the tablets, and also tells the browser to use the device full width and start with normal zoom. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, the left hand side of the image is the one without the viewport meta tag, but the one on the right hand side is the one with the viewport. Okay, so as you can see, the right hand side one is the correct one. Okay, so the next meta tag is the one we call the description. Okay, so we type description and the content should be let's say simple HTML tutorial for beginners. Okay, after that we are going to close it. Okay, so this meta tag basically helps a short text that Google search engine normally show up when people are searching your website. Okay, so the another one is the meta tag with author. Okay, so you're going to type author here, then contents, The content should be should use my name, Chris Tech. Okay. There, we close it. Okay. So this meta tag basically tells who made the page. Okay. You can write it or you can leave it as an option. Okay, it's not a must, you should write it. Okay, then the next one is the title tag. Okay, so the title tag, we should say my first web page. Okay, so this title tag basically appears on top of the browser. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. So to preview your work, you right click, then you click on open with Drive server. Okay, as you can see the title, my first web page. All right, then let's go back. Then the next one again is where you should have another meta tag. This one basically helps us to preview when people share your link on social media like Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Okay, so the first one we should have is the title. The properties attribute should be title. Okay, then the content, we should say we are going to type HTML for beginners. HTML for beginners. All right, so we close it. Then we should have another meta tag again, the one with description. Okay, so we are going to type OG column description. Okay, then the content should be let's say what is HTML. Okay, then learn the basics. Learn the basics. Okay, we are going to say learn the basic of HTML tags. Okay, so let's leave it like this way. Okay, then the next one is a meta tag again with a image. The property should be image. Okay, so we are going to type image. And the content should be, we are going to find the link of any image. Okay, so I'm going to type the one I have here. I'm going to type it example.com/review image .jpg. Okay, so like I said before, this all this meta tag basically helps our web page to appear on a social media. Okay, if you are sending someone your link, this is what you are going to see that will show up on social media. Okay, so the one with title, description, and the image is going to show as well when you pasted the link on the social media. Okay, now the next thing is to write something in the body tag. So anything you are going to type here is going to show on the browser. Okay, so let's say hello world. Hello world. Okay, so let's check what we have. Okay, as you can see, we have a hello world on the screen. Okay, so so there is something I would like to show you on your website. So I'm going to inspect this thing. If you right click on that text, then you click inspect. Okay, so if you watch now, this text is written inside the p tag. Okay, so we are going to write our own inside a p tag. Okay, so p tag stands for paragraph. So we are going to cut this one out and paste it here. Okay, then let's run it. As you can see, hello world. Beautiful. Now let's add the headings. So we have 6 types of headings. We have header 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we start with the header 1, then H2, and we have H3, then we have H4, and we have H5, and finally we have H6, which is the smallest. Okay, so I'm going to type this is H1, then for H2 this is H2, then for H3 this is H3, then H4 this is H4, and for H5 this is H5, then finally we have this is H6. Okay, so let's check it out. So as you can see, we have H1 as the biggest, then we have H2, we have 3, H4, H5, and H6, which is the smallest. Okay, so this H1 basically we use it for a title, a big title. Okay, then this H2 is the subtitle of H1, then H3 is the subtitle of H2, H4 is the subtitle of H3, H5 is the subtitle of H4, H6 is the subtitle of H5. Okay, so let me show you something now. If you look at this site, we wrote how to start a blog in 2025. So let's inspect it and watch the type of tag they use. As you can see, they use H1 as the title of this test. Okay, I'm going to show you another one. So let's check this one. We are going to inspect it, and then as you can see, it's written inside the H2. Okay, so we are going to check one more test. Okay, let's check this one. So if you want to inspect, right click and you will see inspect. Okay, so this is H3. I I hope you can see it, and this one is H3. Okay, now let's go back and type more HTML tag. So the next tag we are going to do now is we have a strong strong tag. Okay, this helps for to make a text bold. Okay, so we open a paragraph tag, then we write this is we open the tag strong, then we type inside important. Let's say important full stop. Then test. So let's check it out. As you can see, this is important test. The important test there is bold. Okay, and the pattern is bold. Okay, this is not bold. Important is bold, test is not bold. Okay, so let me show you. As you can see, they have something like that. They are you looking for an ease guide on how to start a blog. So that's how to start a blog is in bold tag. So they wrote it inside a bold tag. Okay, so another tag I'm going to show you is what we call a break tag. What we called emphasize. So we open the p tag, then the tag for emphasize is em. Okay, so we type emphasized. Okay, so let's check it. So as you can see, this is emphasized. The emphasized test is not straightforward. Okay, as you can see, let's look on to this site. The updated October 1st 2025 is in emphasized tag, which is em. As you can see, em tag. Okay, now the next tag I will show you is the break tag. Okay, so I'm going to open a p tag and write let's say line 1. Then I'm going to put break tag in there. So I will type br then slash. So as you can see, the br tag is a self-closing tag. Okay, so we type line 2 on a new line. Okay, so let's check it out. As you can see, the line 1, we have line 1 and we have line 2 on a new line. So the last one is in a separate line. Okay, the reason why you are seeing is because of the new tag. So if I remove the b tag, the other one will come up. Everything will be on the same line. Okay, so if we put it back, the other one is going to come down. Okay, as you can see, The other one is in a new line. Okay, so the next one to do now is what we call HR. Okay, so this HR basically appears in the horizontal groove. Okay, so as you can see, we have a very straight line. Okay, this is HR HR tag that draws a straight line. Okay, so we are starting with another part of this video, and I'm going to add lists and links to our page. So now to start with, I'll write to create a new folder. So I'm going to name it about me dot html. Okay, so I'm going to copy from this index.html in order to save time. So I'm going to highlight it and right click, then copy, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so let me delete all these things. Okay, now we are starting with the h1. The h1, I will say about me. Then I open a p tag. I'm going to write hello, I am Chris. Okay, I'm going to say I am learning HTML. Learning HTML. Okay, so another thing, I would like to change the title of the page. So I'll change it to about. Okay, so I'm going to preview it. Right click, then click on preview. As you can see, we have about me and hello, I am Chris, I am learning HTML. Okay, so another thing I will type is first of all, let me open h2. So I'm going to say my favorite food. My favorite food. So I'm going to open a bracket to indicate that this is on ordered list. Okay, on ordered list. Okay, so the tag for unordered list is URL. Okay, so this orders list basically we use it to list an item. Okay, so the first item is should be pizza. Let me say pizza. Okay, remember that li means list. Okay, so the second one is I'm going to say ice cream. Okay, then I'm going to show it. Okay, as you can see, this is the on order list. Okay, so it has a bullet point, as you can see. So the next one I'm going to show you now is another one, which is ordered lists. The first one is on ordered list, while this one is ordered list. Okay, so I will open a H2. I write a daily routine. That's my daily routine. So in order to indicate, I will write ordered lists in brackets. Okay, then the tag for ordered list is OL. Okay, then inside OL I'm going to open a list. So my first routine should be wake up. Okay, then my second routine should be, I'm going to say, code. Then my third routine is to sleep. So this is what I do every day. Okay, wake up, code, and sleep. As you can see on the screen, we have the ordered lists. Okay, beautiful. So another one I would like to show you is I want to show you how to link a file. So I'm going to open H2. I'm going to say useful links. Okay, then I open a P tag, and I'm going to write check this out. Okay, check this out. Then I'm going to open a link tag. The link tag is A, then with an attribute href. Then I'm going to close it. I'll close it this way. Then inside the href, okay, I'm going to name it, I want to use Google as example. So I'm writing visit Google. Okay, then inside the quote I'm going to say www.google.com. That's the site I wanted to visit. Okay, so let's check it out. I'm going to click on the link. Oh, there's an error here. So I'm going to, okay, I'm supposed to put HTTPS with a forward slash. So let's check it out again. So if I click on it, it's going to take us to Google website. Okay, as you can see, we are on the Google website. Okay, so let's go back to VS Code. You know that you can actually link to your local files and other pages on your website. So to do that, we are going to open a p tag. We name it, we say local, let's say local page. Okay, so we open a link tag. We are going to write it home. That should be our home link. Okay, so I'm going to type home. Then I would like to use index.html. Okay, so you know that this index basically represents home. Okay, so if we click on the home page, it's going to take us to another page, which is index.html. Okay, so we are back to about page. Okay, so we are going to stop here. Well, before we could end this video, I would like to show you what we are going to do next in our next video. So I'm going to open a p tag in order to type what we are going to do. Okay, first of all, I start with thanks for watching this video. Okay, then the next thing we are going to do is that we are I will say we cover tables and layout tags. Okay, so that's what we are going to do in our next video. Okay, so see you in my next video. Okay. Now we are going to do tables and the two important layout tasks. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder. So if I click on this, and I will name it table.html. okay, so I'm going to copy from one of these files. So I'm going to highlight all the HTML elements, then I copy it in order to save time, then I paste it here. Okay, then I will delete all these. Okay, so I will change the title tag to table. Okay, so I'm going to open a h1 tag. Let's say tables. Okay, then after that I'm going to open another heading tag, h2 tag, then I will say simple table. Okay, then the next thing to do is to open the table tag, then I will close it. Okay, so in the table tag we should have a t which means table row. Okay, so inside the table row I'm going to open a tag called th means table head or headings. So the first one, we have name. Then the second one, we have skill. Then the third one, we have country. Okay, now I'm going to preview the page. So to do that, going to right click, then click on open with lifestyle. Okay, as you can see, we have tables and we have simple table and the table headings. We have name, skill, and counter. Okay, so let's go back and continue. So I should open another table row. Then inside the table row, I should open a table data. TD means table data. Okay, so I'm going to write my name, Chris. Okay, then my skill is HTML. Okay, then my country is Nigeria. Okay, so I'm going to preview it on the browser in order to see the user data. Okay, so as you can see, we have the first name as Chris, then we have skill as HTML, then country as Nigeria. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one in order to save time, then paste it. Then I will change this one to let's say Mark. Okay, then this one should be Ghana. So I'm going to change this one as well, CSS. Okay, so let's check it. As you can see, we have the second data, Mark, CSS, and Ghana. Okay, so we are going to do more thing. We are going to do what we called table merging. Okay, so I'll open the h2 tag. I'm going to type merge cell. Okay, merge cells example. Okay, then under it I'm going to open a table tag. Am I actually missing something? Yes, of course. We are forgetting to add border. Okay, so we choose border as one. So as you can see, this is how the border appears on the table. Okay, so I'm going to open another table tag, and this time I'm going to type border as one, then close it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to open is table row. Then inside the table row should have the table headings. Okay, so the first heading should be name and skill. Okay, so this T heading should have an attribute called code spell. Okay, So this close space actually allows us to merge two titles. Okay, so we open the second one should be counter. Okay, so let's preview. As you can see, we have name and skill together in one cell. We have name and skill in one cell. Then the counter. Okay, so let's continue. I'm going to open a T row, and I'm going to open the table data. So the first data should be Chris again, then the second data should be HTML. Okay, then the second one we should have country. Sorry, that should be Nigeria. Okay, so let's check it out. As you can see, we have the first name and the skill and the country. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste it in order to save time. So I'll change this one to Mark. Then the second one should be CSS and the third one should be Ghana. Okay, so let's preview it. Okay, so as you can see, you have Mark, CSS and the Ghana. Okay, and these two div tag and the span tag. Okay, so we are going to create a new page. So if we click here, then we are going to name it div.html. okay, then I'm going to copy from this page, so I'll copy it, then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and I'm going to delete this. Okay, then I will put back HTML tag. Okay, so after that I will open h1 tag, then type in less than sign. So I don't want to use the one in my keyboard. I'm going to use the HTML entity that represents the less than sign. Okay, so that's the less than. So we type the div and the greater than sign. Okay, then we have again the span tag. So I'm going to type the less than sign, then span and the greater than sign. Okay, so I'm going to preview it with live server. If I click here, then as you can see we have the div and the span tag. Okay, so I'm going to open the h2 tag, then I'll type using div tag. Okay, using the div tag, then after that I will open a paragraph tag. Sorry, I'm supposed to open a div tag at first, then inside this div tag, I'm going to open a heading tag. Okay, so I'm going to choose h3. So let's see about section. Okay, so let's open a p tag. So let's see, this block is inside a div tag. Okay, so you open this code tag like this. So inside the code tag, we are going to type the div tag. Okay, so after that we type div groups contents into contents into a box. Okay, then open brackets, we type block elements. And close it. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, as you can see, we have the using div tag as the heading, then about section and the write-up. Okay, as you can see, this is how div tag appears on the browser. Okay, so the next one to do is to write the span tag. Okay, so we are opening it with the h1 tag, sorry, h2 tag. So we type using span tag. Okay, then we are going to open the p tag. So we type this is a normal sentence. Okay, and here is a, so you open the span tag. Okay, so inside the span tag, we are going to type some text. We are going to type highlighted word. Highlighted. Okay, highlighted word. Okay, then after that we are going to type using a span tag. Using a span tag, so open the code tag, then we type a span tag. Then after that we are going to type, open the brackets and type inline. Okay, so I would like to give this span tag a color. So this is the CSS attributes. Okay, so we type the background, then the color is yellow. Okay, so let's play it on the browser. As you can see, you have the heading and the p tag, then with this highlighted words with yellow color. Okay, so after that, let me type the HR tag. Okay, then I'm going to open a p tag. I will say that is it for this video. Okay, so before we could end this video, I would like to explain more based on the div tag and the span tag. So the div tag basically is a block element and it creates block on the page, while the span element is an inline element and it allows small pieces of text inside a line. Okay, and it does not start with a new line. Okay, so the next video we will cover forms and semantic tags. Okay, in my next video we will cover forms, images and semantic tags like header tag, section tag and footer. If this video helps you, like, comment and subscribe. See you in my next video.